That's they deep dish diving on a diggly tampon string of what grandma calls. How many tiggity times does it take for a downtown reach around to reach to the right ways of the multiples that be hit with them shockers prior to the blockers being thrown? I'm not exactly sure so the multiples that does even equivalence to the equivalencies does equals to how many ticketed times somebody does hit a multiple before the multiple hits. Like I mean, like in numbers, like numbering things is very hard. Oh no, 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 Google, no. Oh no, I'm gonna put things down. Throw them hands up in the chat. Y'all having a happy day. Throw them happy dances down every time you throw it down on a downtown reach around. Why you think you need a bone chain, son? The bone chain be hitting them multiples. Squirrel in the house was cracking. I was trying to get it to where I could have the things. I need to talk a little baby zombie squirrel. Tomorrow I think that we should solve one answer of a question, but I don't got many answers. There's all so many questions and no answers. How do we dive down the Keister Bunny Keister hole and try to find out which times that the multiples be busting when Boney's got to stay on the bone chain? How do these thiggity things even happens though? We trying to figure out the multiplications, the addresses of how many algebras does go into the equations of doing the amounts of the multiples that goes in the bony patina and the backsplash to make it science before gravity. We talking about prior gravity, pre-prior gravity. Do not go post gravity. We talking prior, pre. We talking about prehistoric, where the tarantulas were bigger than the Tyrannosaurus rexes and shook their hands like bonobos. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? I forgot about the diaper wipey cam. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? Hola, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains up in this monies? Unless you want to eat free tasty treats, but free tasty treats are not free 99 right here, right? We got our claws out. We clawing. We grabbing like badgers. We beef sleeving like Richard's wife up in this money, son. Can I get the eyeball? That's right, eyeballs up in the chat, y'all. You think this is funny games, huh, Squirrel? This is all funny games to you, huh? It's like a game of Clue or where my nuts went. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chat, y'all? You thinking that Boney gonna just be running around trying to pay me child supports while I gotta pay these child supports on my own on my backsplash? Look at my backsplash. It's holy. If a flood comes in, if grandma starts getting moist, I am in deep douche juice. What do you think is going on here? That's right. Hola, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chat, y'all? Y'all, y'all looking like you Skip friends. Y'all looking like Skip's friends. Y'all really do think that Skip is your best friend when he goes gooch to deuce juice. You think that Skip's your friend when my camel toe is looking like this? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chat? There's only one way to stay Frank strong, and that is to indubitably stay doobity eyeball. I do know that my camel toe does hit the multiples of where Richard's wife likes to hit the multiples with the beef sleeves. Yo, you never had a beef sleeve. Well, welcome to the dark side. This is your first time here. You need to spam a brain. You've been here before. I need to know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many little birdie shockers is it gonna take for you to sit on my new? And can I get the eyeballs up and chicken chat, y'all? He is always looking sus. Skip is super sus. What do you think? Skip looking more sus than a suscumber. Skip looking more sus than my avocado. Skip looking more sus than nosy. Everybody knows that nosy knows all the thiggity things. Skip looking more sus than nosy though, yo. What do you think about that? What, are you trying to trick questions? Now you trying to do algebras and chickity chat. I got numbers in the end. Now I got clues to hints of how the downtown reach around before the fingerings. Looking more sus than berry. What looks more sus than berry than peanut butter and oatmeal on the chesticles? I do think that Barry is a nice guy, and he probably might end up, eventually doing some diggity things with your boy, and then them diggity things might keep me from, excrementings, my excrements of how many big ass bugs I eat in that day. But that's neither first. Here's and socklessness is theirs. But what is in importance in the matter of the facts is that you got to get your rock balls up and chickity chat. Unless you trying to stay Frank strong, then you got to get that zombie coat brand bone chain, y'all. Trying to get some brains, yo. You know where to get them? You know where they start. You know where they end. You know where it's the beginning and the ending, and where the brains. I mean, do you know where there's some brains? Searching for brains. You got them. You look like you know what. You look like you played like the thing where you get brains. Got extra brains? Some brains for sale? That's right, chickadee chat. I need some hands up in this money if you ready to have happy hands and have bony busting off that bone chain. I need extra hands. Y'all getting extra handsy up there with the tickly, wiggly, up underneath the. Then you start to get blowsy with nosy, and then bony starts to pop up. And I'm trying to dodge douche juices. How do you think I get my backsplash patina this way? Boney be busting multiples and multiples, throwing all the shockers. He don't even mess around with a blocker. He straight shockers up. He don't even know nothing about a blocker. Boney all about them shockers. Can I get some shockers? You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Daryl, I will get in your van if you got candy. I mean, for a Snicker bar, you don't even want to know what I'll do. Do you know that I ate a bunch of douche juice today? Like, I ate bugs. I mean, shoot. This is very weird. What's going on here? I was trying to attempt to reattempt to attempt to nosedive into my first dumpster dive, and then I fell into a whole nice new yard bird that made me had to pay child support after she Rufus and Toofus and me. And then I don't know what to think. I think that I need to stay out of the next dumpster, but except for there's another yard bird in there, and Moni wants to bust out the bone chain. And I ain't really sure what to do about this money because I got my zombie coat brand bone chain. I mean, do you read accomplishments? The accomplishments of how many bone chains you do have busting multiples on multiples before the multiples bust, before the pregame of the foreplay, before Boney starts to bust. And then it's like a fresh new thing. It's like using the other hand. You know, like you used. I mean, I'm talking. I ain't gonna break it. I get the eyeballs up and then check, y'all. Ain't no break eyeballs. My camel toe is getting stretched out. This is the second, third, fourth, and 15th later live of the nights. And now my camel toe finally starting to stretch out through the bony beam, putting shooting the backsplash. Ain't no brains there. You really, you really think that the, you really think that you're gonna get me some brains, huh? Is that actually? I mean, you really think you want to give me some brain? I mean, if there's the X, I mean, are you just trying to trick me to get me in your van and trick me with the sweet treats of brains, or are you just like you just tricking me to try to get you in the van to get some sweet, tasty, free, tasty treats? So you think that if you get me into the van, you could really roll under the butt chunder, and then my rug could be pulled out beneath my liggity legs, and then I might get some financial advice from an attorney that will give me some good advice instead of telling me how to lose all my monies on all the diggity things they be trying to get me to not buy, but then they talk me into buying it when they're telling me not to buy it and I buy it. That's not fair. That is definitely not fair. Ain't no brains here. You made me know somebody that made me know somebody that got some brains. Peekaboo. Hold on, I'm on Z. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Y'all, how many times do I gotta tell you that the downtown reach around is not free 99 anymore? Skip is not in control. He ain't the boss man no more. He got replaced by my eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Y'all, hola, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Or would you have? Or would you have? Would I mean bones down, shockers up? I think I'm gonna go on tickety TikToks, I guess, right now. I don't know what's going on right here. It's definitely not like the last liggity live. Holy cows. I don't even know what happened. I guess I was fueled up with roach fuel. I think I must have put two roaches douche juices crate to my mouth, and then the conzilla turned into sandwiches, and then the sandwich and turned into peanut butter, and then when the downtown reach around turned when the roaches started to kiss me in the mouth, then the next thing I know, Princess Giggle Farce tried to like throw some big booger sugars all over my chesticles. And then when it popped, my nuts busted and Boney started trying to bust out the bone chain. And I told y'all I had the video footage of two giggles and one fart. Then I reproduce and produce and reproduce and produce them video footages. And y'all be talking about, I ain't not even never, ain't nobody never seen nothing about two giggles and one fart. But I already reproduce and produce and reproduction stuff, video evidence. And y'all be talking about, I ain't never seen none of, I ain't never seen that Z. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get the eyeballs up in the shade, chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody. They maybe know somebody. They got some brains. Can I get some hands up in the chat, y'all? You want to throw hands with skip and go down on the down, diggity, down on the down, diggity, down, reach around. On your boy when I'm trying to encourage y'all to go eyeballs up in the chat. Well, what is the failure to base when I got a bone chain up in this money, trying to teach you to encourage y'all to stay frank strong, trying to encourage y'all to hurt these earthy, dirties. Can I get the eyeballs? Dang. I've been training this money. I've been having gunsteria. I had a couple little bit of cases of gunsteria. Can I get the eyeballs? Trying to keep you plugged in. Plugged in right here. Squeaky deaky. You need a little bit of WD-40. You might want to holler at some douche caboose that I just talked to a little bit ago that I now want to talk to never again. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? My camel toe be starting to hit them multiples a little bit differently every time I learn a little bit, a new bit of bad, little bit of can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. Can I get the eyeball? Dang, I do not blame y'all. That money looking fresh to death, huh? Looking like Frank Strong just went freaking to town up on there. Dang. That camel toe be clam slamming off that new. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat? Trying to stay Frank Strong does get a little bit rough on the rough and tuggles when you're trying to make Boney's new neckmaster needs to find a new home because Boney's neckmaster is going down, diggity, down on the downtown. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? How many soap bubbles pop out when you do the douche juices when my douche juice comes off the backsplash? Trying to patina that money on a bone chain when Boney cannot be contained on the bone chains. One bone chain is not enough to contain Boney. We need multiples on multiples. That's why I need to know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. When you gonna sit on my new son? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? I know that it's very, very, it's getting it's getting very, can I get the eyeballs up? Why you gotta pan out like that though? Dang. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. I tried to head the gunterias of the mouth in my backsplash. Turns out I did a downtown reach around and grandma turned out and give me a couple of glizzies back due to back pay on my backsplash. She tried to tell me that she was gonna give me grandpa's toes, grandpa toesy woesies, but I ended up getting a little bit of peekaboo. Ain't no brains there. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? If you maybe know somebody, they got some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. Y'all be dropping deuces to like your boy, huh? Hey, y'all ain't even got a zombie co-brand type wipey. Y'all need to start getting them. You need to invest in the investments. I am not a financial advisor. I do not know what to do with monies other than buy zombie cobra and diabetes wipies. But you probably need to invest in some zombie cobra and diabetes wipies. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? I don't have a job. I'm trying to beg you for money. You want to hit my Snapchat and my Cash App? I just opened up the OnlyFans. I got you, son. Zombies are hungry everywhere. Hit my OnlyFans, son. I will give you all the feed pics. You don't even want to know what I'm going to do with my plug over there. I got you, son. Hit it up. I just opened it up. It just got approved like 30 minutes ago, son. We going to do these tickety things. You need to get me in my plug. I got you. You thought Adam 22 in the plug was gonna be some tiggity things. Yeah, I got you. I got the real plug. You really want to get that real raw footage, raw dogging that monies. Holla at your boy. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Holla at your boy. We starving. There are accessories that are not included that you have to buy separately. When you ever buy a Sawzall, it does not come. Can I get the eyeballs up in the shade chat, y'all? Trying to stay Frank strong is not as easy as it sounds when it seems like the seamen are about to go deep diving, like the deep sea divers that the Navy got, hitting them free 99 multiples with that rose from Timu. This message has been endorsed by Nosy. Nosy knows there ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toes? We trying to peekaboo. And now y'all going down, diggity, down on the downtown eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. I did not know that this was gonna go this way around of a downtown reach around. I thought we were gonna talk about the morning time and see what pops up. Welcome to the banana family. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to zombies are hungry. We ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Peekaboo, peekaboo. I need some brains up in the chickity chat, y'all. Unless you trying to gunsaria and do that little bit of backflip of Frank, that's gonna keep you so Frank strong. That's gonna make multiples have to bust on a backslash and have to cost you more child support. Do you need more yard birds in your liggity life? Do you need a little bit more child support in your liggity? I don't know if you like working your job for free 99, but I could have that happen for you right here. You could lose everything and end up having to shake a zombie cobra and bone chain. Can I get some brains? Balls up and shake it, chat, y'all. Ain't brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs? I know my camel toe is getting extra stretched. I know that I'll be stretching now for free 99 right here for you for the Gucci Goo. Gucci Goo. But right here for you for the Gucci Goo, I will stretch this money out for free 99. Gucci. Boney is starting to get a little bit extra head. Boney's starting to get a little more blood flow. I will stretch this money out for you for free. Gucci Goo. Gucci Goo. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hola, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, it's time to spam my brain. You've been here before. It's time to throw some hands up in the chickity chat. Y'all having a happy day. Don't forget about the finger run. Best way to finger a happy dance. Unless you want to sit on my new. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. I got ketchup in my leggings and my inner thighs. That ain't flow. And regardless, you capping. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? You capping, son. I know that. I do know that I have fluffy pillows that you can sit on that you call these nuts. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken, the chat, y'all? I could sit on these nuts, but I would rather sit on Shane's mama's face. Can I get the eyeballs up? Can I get some free Shane's up in the chicken, the chat? We need Shane to get so. We need Shane to get so free that his mama gonna get so moist that if he ever learns to a tenth of how to get free and do a prison break, turn out into a Netflix series, he gonna do that thing. Can I get some free Shane's up in this money? We need Shane's mama to get moist. I need some free Shane's, y'all, in the eyeballs off of my camp. I know I'm trying. Look how stretched out this man. I've been putting in that work all day, getting Frank strong. I need some free Shanes up in the the chat, y'all. Maybe know somebody there. Maybe know somebody that got some brains. Can I get the yacht balls up? I don't have any type of those, but you could sit on my face. My nunu. Can I get some brains? Oh, Boney just bust out the bone chain. He's free. He's running free. We are in deep douche juice. High alerts, y'all. I'm about to hit the old child supports in the morning time. Boney is busted off the bone chain. The plug is squeaking. And your eyeballs is going down, diggity down. Can I get the eyeballs up in the the chat, y'all? I didn't do enough. I need some more. I'm trying to get like a little bit of sprinkles in my giggles, and then when my giggles start to fart, you're gonna like, can I get some in my nose? I mean, like that fart, that fart after you giggle. You know what I'm saying? Like I got straws for days. I'm plugged in. I could do some diggity things, but that first one, it's a little squeaky. And can I get the eyeballs up in the the chat, y'all? Hola, I mean, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Y'all, that's your boy. We starving out here, trying to stay Frank strong. Gets rough when Boney busts out the bone chain in the yard. Birds trying to run off with Boney and cost you more and more child supports on the dailies. What am I supposed to do? I only have enough positive money to do the before, but I mean, like right before I gotta buy new Nerf bullets for that money. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, I mean, I'm OZ. Can I get the yacht balls up in the the chat, y'all? Well, you stumbled onto the dark side of the YouTubes. They call me a Presidentes, and I got a douche juice in my diaper wipey. You want to come sniff it? I got something for you to sniff, son. Look at, I mean, you want to see when I'm gonna pull out this money first? What am I gonna pull out of it first and second and third? First, we got guesses, numbers. You want to guess numbers? Wait, I came out the diaper wipey. I don't know. Can I get the eyeballs up in the the chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody. They maybe know somebody. They got some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. We starving out here. We starving. We trying to indubitably stay Frank strong. But in turn, is further downtown reaching around. The receipts rates is not. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't clam slam and doesn't add up in the way that it would add up. Would be to do like multiplications and hit multiples on multiples. I didn't know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that hair shocker. And when you gonna sit on my new son? And when you gonna get the eyeballs up, YouTubes? That's naughty. Can I get the eyeballs up in the the chat? I thought that we had agreements that we were gonna be nice and you were gonna sit on my new news. Y'all keep being naughty, going down, diggity, down on my camel toes. You know my camel toe is very precious. I tried to preserve this money before Boney busted out the bone chain. Can I get the eyeballs up in the the chat? That's naughty, YouTube. Why in the world do we guys to go through this all the tickety time? I thought that we were gonna play nice with the keister coals and play with the keister carrots and figure out to put eyeballs up in the the chat. And now we're just sitting here playing with their keister carrots, huh? This is not the keister hole, y'all. But we hitting multiples. Let me know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many little birdie shockers before I gotta sit on your noo-noo? And when we get the yap balls up in the chickadee chat, that is naughty YouTube. Naughty, 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 naughty. I thought that we were gonna have a good time here, and now y'all trying to sit on my noo before I could sit on your noo. I thought I was gonna noo you first. Can I get the balls? Dang. I do gotta say that's a bit of an impressive bulge that's going on there since my inverter camel toe stand is starting to invert, and now it's starting to hurt my plug. I need to get some more WD-40. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? That's naughty, naughty, naughty YouTube. Can I get how much WD-40 is it going to take to moisturize my demoisturization? If y'all ain't saying free Shane, trying to get Shane's mama moist like your boy, I need some free Shanes up in this chickadee chat, y'all. Free Shane. Free Shane. How in the world are we supposed to even try to get Shane's mama's moist if we throwing zombie coat brand diaper wipies up on their money? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, it's time to spam a brain. You've been here before. It's time to play peekaboo, peekaboo. How many times do I gotta play peekaboo with the backside of the front side of my backsplash before my diarrhea runs out the backsplash of up my back before I gotta change my diaper wipey? Give me a number down on the. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. We starving. You thinking that peekaboo, peekaboo, YouTube. Y'all being naughty. Can I get the eyeballs off my camel toe? Naughty, naughty, naughty. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Y'all keep being so naughty, naughty, naughty. I might have to do one of these, what do I pull out the front side of the back side of my diaper wipey versions? Here we go. Here we go. Down under. What's up in my diaper wipey, son? What's I got? Oh. It tastes like Shane's mama times Shane. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Naughty, naughty, naughty. YouTube, I thought that we were gonna like be able to deal with me deep diving in my diaper wipey, and then now I just deep dived in my diaper wipey, and it tasted like douche juice caboose. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? I'm trying to keep y'all's plugged in, trying to keep y'all squeaky dicky, and you don't want to take my advice, and you keep going down, diggity down, trying to inform me on where's the best place to get the keister carrots. That's not the best place to get the keister carrots, son. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Naughty, naughty, naughty YouTube. Naughty. Ain't no brains here. Hola, I'm OZ. Good to see you're still breathing. I do know that they know that. I know that you know that they know that. I know that you know that they know that. I know that the pliggity plug about to be squeaky deaky because the eyes about to pop out on the back side of the front side of the douche juice caboose. And let me tell you, they about to play peekaboo, peekaboo, and they ain't gonna get none of the gunsteria from Shane's mama. I am trying to tell y'all. Y'all thinking that this is a bunch of giggity gang, but there is no that. I mean, there is no way that the gunsteria is gonna happen from the halitosis from when she goes ATM with Skip. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody. They maybe know somebody. They got some brains. Oh. Oh. So I should get some more lime in the eye, huh? More lime eyes. Lime eyes taste better when it's more lime in the eye. Oh yeah. Look at that. Drippy dippy. It tastes sort of like summertime, but it burns like Shane's mama's booty hole. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? Naughty YouTube, naughty, naughty, naughty. I thought we had the failures to do what was gonna have to be done, but my dunsteria done went turn around as soon as the liggity light hit my eyeball, and now I see things. I can see things clearly now. So I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that's some brains. Jolly, your boy, we starving out here. What you saying down on does? I ain't hit that brain right yet. This is a no-brainer. Ain't no brains here. I am good. How you doing? You want to sit on my nunu? I don't do those, but I will sit on your nunu. No, I will say Sagittarius, Sextarian, and then my Sextarian slept with the Sextakin. And then the next thing that happened was my baby better got down, the eyeballs up in it. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Why y'all trying to get me to say words in algebra? Y'all getting me up at numbers and thiggity things. Gonna get me educated up in the chickity chat. Eyeballs off of my camel toe. That is naughty, naughty, naughty. Do you not think I do that? I don't even know how to read Americans. Oh, oh, David Dog wants to pound. David Dog wants to go to Pound Town. Boney is off the chain, David Dog. Can I get him back? Can I get him back? Well, you're going down on my camel slams. My moose knuckle is calling out your name, son, and I need to get Boney back. I pay my bills by holding a sign out by the road. Thanks for asking. Hell was she? Hey, I seen that. El Whooshy. There's no El Whooshy. There's no pushy for the cushy. When my Piggly Wiggly Squiggly is not hitting multiples, that's not a possibility. Since y'all keep being naughty, YouTube naughty, naughty, naughty. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe, y'all? Y'all be camel toeing it up. I should just call this the camel cam, huh? I should just call this camel cams. Oh no, I mean it's a little stubbly, but I'm gonna shave like when I get off of this. Actually, when I get off, I'm gonna get off, and then when I bust, I'm gonna let y'all know. And thank you for letting me know that y'all being naughty, naughty. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody there, maybe know somebody that some brain. Oh, oh. Oh, you're hitting multiples. Let me know when you bust. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat? So do you know about do you know that the Piggly Wiggly Squigglies are going to battles with each other's? The squeaky squawky ones is going with the jiggly wiggly. There's a battle that's at the forefront. That the hands are the matters of the matter of the facts of how many hands could be thrown up in the chickity chat. Can I get some hands up in this money if you're having a happy day? Don't forget about how to finger out a free 99 downtown reach around every tickety time I throw you a new son. And can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Oh yeah, you think so now you just gonna come over here perpetrating with my preparation ace while I am trying to lick your hemorrhoids. I thought that your prolapse tasted good. The hemorrhoid didn't. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe, y'all? It's looking stretched to death due to the extensive use that Boney been busting off the bone chain. Look, he's long gone. Let him go. Let him go. Bony is long, long, lady, lady. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity, chickity chat? That is very naughty, naughty YouTube, naughty, naughty. I thought that we had an agreement that you always gonna stop behave. Oh, behave. Holy cow! I think you guys might have just added some more words to the no word list. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Get the eyeballs up in the chickity chickity chat. Y'all being naughty, naughty, naughty YouTube. Why you saying those words about me? I do know that I will sit on your face and you will sit on mine and we will make a clam slam sandwich. And I bet you come back from Morse. It's like a buffet over here. Can I get the eyeballs? Look at me. Look at this camel toe. You gonna tell me you ain't gonna suck on that thiggity thiggity thing while I'm sucking on yours? Come on now. Get the eyeballs. It's naughty, naughty, naughty YouTube. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chickity chat? You thiggity thiggity think you ain't about to go like muff diving at 5 if I'm like it's time to muff dive and I'm like down, down, diggity diggity, down, 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 down. Come on now. That's nothing, nothing. Saying no, come on now. I'm on Shane's mama. I will sit on your lap next. Thank you very much. I ain't got no brains. You maybe know somebody. Maybe know somebody that got some brains. Jealous your boy. We starving. Trying to stay Frank strong with Boney off the bone chain gets really, 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 really difficult all the tickety tickety time. I'm talking about difficulties on difficulties on multiples that you cannot even hit with the old shocker. Old shockers got all blockers up when you try to get to that new news though. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chickity chat, y'all? Ain't brains here. You maybe know somebody there, maybe know somebody that has some brains. If y'all having a happy, happy, happy day, can I get the eyeballs straight on my plug? We trying to get this plug to squeak more than I could ever get it to squeak before I shoved it in my douche juice caboose in the first place. In the first place, I only shoved it in there halfway. Then when it squeaked, then it fit the whole way in. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chickity chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know. Can I get the eyeballs? YouTube. I, I know it's an impressive capacity. It's naughty, 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 naughty. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Can you holler at your boy? We starving out here, trying to get the keister carrots all in the keister carrot holes. But my nose doesn't fit the whole thiggity thiggity thing. Where could I shove it that's gonna fit? We got questions. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Can I get the eyeballs up? Chickity chickity check. You're thinking what I'm thinking, huh? I think that you're thinking what I'm thinking, huh? Nothing to see here. No, 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 no. Nothing to see here at all. It's a guy in a dog toy. Nothing to see here at all. No, no, no. I thought that you were thinking what I was thinking. That you were thinking that I need to get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Nothing to see here. Guy in a dog toy, lose gravity. You know what else loses gravity? Saggy, soggy biscuits. If you go and water them cunt muffins, you're gonna end up with a twat waffle that's gonna look soggier biscuits than grandma's glizzies that she took out of my backsplash. I need to know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many little birdie shockers is it gonna take for you to sit on my noo? And can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? Why you gotta go down, down, diggity, down all the tiggity. I thought that we were gonna just chill over here, though, son. We, welcome to the banana family, y'all. Banana family, best one of all the ones. The onesies and the twosies and the trees and the fours and the jacuzzis and then the bubbles shoot up the butt and then the next thiggity thing you know you got a little bit of soap in your ear and then grandma's whispering in your ear nibbling on your earlobe, and the next thing you know, Boney busts out the bone chain, and you gotta go talk to Maury Povich playing peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. Can I get the eyeballs? I thought that for once we were gonna not have to pay child supports with Boney busting off the bone chain. I was sadly mistaken. I was gravely mistaken. I should have been drove grave digger in. I should have went straight to the monster truck rally. Can I get the eyeballs? Eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all. Ain't no brains here. Hola, I'm Yamozi. Welcome back to the dark side. I had Edie's and Ben and Jerry's and Shane's mama. I did chew some of Shane's mama's toenails, but I tried to like wax her gooch first, but she wouldn't let me pull the wax off, so I ate it off. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? No, I don't have no sock. I got. Where did my sock go? Barry. Barry stole his sock back. That's a load of nonsense. Dang. I have been repossessed. Why do you think I got lizard licked on my gooch? Why do you think the front side of my diaper wipey is ripped open like this? They are hazardous. These women raccoons are ravenous. These women opossums. Why is a possum starts with a O and then you call them possum? Because they're gonna posse up on you, and then once they lay that posse down on you, you better throw a nunu. Cause there ain't no blocker for an old shocker on that money. You better throw a nunu. Or you gonna be done for. This is life hack, life advice that I learned from my mom. Real nigga. You better learn. Sit down, get a Gunsteria, grab a little bit of espresso, and try to get a little bit of caffeine up in you because you're gonna have to get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's some brains. I'll be trying to keep you all plugged in. Bony out the bone. I'll be trying to keep y'all plugged in. And now you trying to do free 99 downtown reaching rounds for the low price at the Menards parking lot of all places though. No, I'm very sad. Let's not do that. Yes, this is my cry for help. I'm dropping deuces in my diaper wipey. I'm crying out for help while y'all going diggity, downtown and downtown, just trying to figure out what it smells like. Why don't you just ask me on a date, son? I'm about to open up my OnlyFans. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. My keister carrot does hit multiples. Why do you think I got eyeballs? Eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Why do you think I got eyeballs on all my tickety things? Somewhere I'm a poster just like pick up, pick up. Do you think I even know how to play with playing cards? I don't even know what in the world the X-Man is, son. Why you talking to me like that? I don't even know who's why are you talking to me like that? Do you think I know what you think I know what Marvel vs. X-Men is? But I mean like where in the sexorcism is you even going with? I was trying to get you to sit on my nunu. Now you trying to talk to me about different video games and how many times Wolverine got a raw dog knuckle punch before he gets the sexorcism out. I'm on Shane's mama's douche juice. You want to sit on my nunu? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? If I'm a jit, use a pimple, and I'm about to pump that money like grandma in the bikini zone over there in France. She stopped shaving them pits. Her pits ain't looking fresh to death like Shaboy's. She got them fuzzy raw dog knuckle punches. Them nasty ones. They look like Sam Squanches. She got a whole chimpanzee underneath her beef sleeve. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. I'm drooling up because Shane's mama's got me moist. Stop judging me because Shane. I mean, like, can I get some free Shane? I mean, like, you ain't trying to drool over Shane's mama. I mean, shoot. You don't know what she does with a keister shocker. She never has to stop her on, son. Not once. Yeah, at least once with me and my plug. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toes? My keister care is staying busy during the keister season. I do know that you know that. I know that you know that. I know that the holiday season is amongst us, and everybody needs to get a little bit more wrapping paper and wrap Boney up so that Boney don't get off the bone chain and start charging y'all more and more and more and more and more and more child supports. It says we need to get Boney wrapped up, y'all. Get as much raincoats as you could get, and can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Why y'all keep being so naughty for? My keister carrot likes it. It's intriguing. It's like apparently gravity. Hell yeah, y'all. Thank you guys for laughing and tibbity tapping. This is the dark side of the interwebs. I am El Presidente. Call me the Banana King. I'll be dumpster diving, muff diving at 5, and then Shane's mama has like her own time, and then I mean we gotta make certain times different diggity things. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, that's your boy, Peekaboo, Peek. Why do you even want to see what's at the front side of my diaper wipey? I do not have a sock stuffed in the stockings or the stocking stuffing on the front side of my diaper wipey. What is the whole obsession of what's in the front side of my diaper wipey? I already told y'all my Boney is an innie. Boney is gone and my Boney. Could I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. And how that's your boy. We starving out here. Trying to stay frank strong. It's extra hard when you're trying to stay fresh to death shaved like that, son. I'm pre-recorded, I pre-snorted, I pre-digested, I pre-boofed, I pre-inhaled, I pre-did all the thiggity things. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Trying to stay frank strong, it's very hard if you ain't got Boney on a bone chain. If all you do is get plugged in and your plug is squeaky, you might want to play Skinamarinky Dingy Do and make Boney your new neck master. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Ain't no brains here. Shane's grandma. Why you gotta bring Shane's grandma up in this though? What the hell does she ever do to you? She's a nice man. She gives mustache rides at the truck stop for free 99. She's a nice man. Why you gotta be bringing Shane's grandma up in this money? Why you guys getting all political down under? What's going on down there? I would chill, but you didn't let me know when you bust. And so now I can't chill. And now I'm apparently living in a sanctuary city where Amazon can't get me my packages on time due to I ordered them off of Timu and my roses, they be hitting multiples on multiples for that low, liggity, low price. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the apples off of my camel toe though? Look at this thing. I've been putting that work in. That hustle muscle be putting that work in. And I'm smelling nice with the fresh shavings. I can't take the makeup off and put clothes on. I don't even have any other clothes than this. I got a couple like the holy socks that Boney busted through that I can maybe throw on the top of my head. But are you gonna hire me for a job? You want to sit on my new? Can I like can I like could like we sit on each other's new together? I'm from planet Earth's. Hola, I'm Yamo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. I'm from planet Earth's. Where are you from? My plug is squeaky. Boney is off the chain. And I got this nice man down here trying to extort me for more child supports when I already told him I would give him more new, sir. What else I got to do? Get the eyeballs off of my camel toe. I know it's the elusive camel toe in the wildlife is very, very, very exclusive. And I said, can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Y'all trying to hunt down my camel toe while we got binoculars and the keister carrots got eyeballs on all them. Can I get the eyeballs? Y'all listening about as good as me, huh? That's roundabouts. What I'm roundabouts of a downtown reach around thing. Thought it was gonna be though, huh? Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Well, you might want to like cough and swallow. Like you'll suck it up like you're a vacuum, son. You ever try to turn your culo into a vacuum? That's how you do that, monies. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? That's right, free Shane up in the chickadee. Oh, it's his brother. What's happening? It's disturbing that people like this exist. Keep your family safe and everyone. Holy cow! You really think? You really think that I wouldn't lick your toes if I met you? Then that's that is disturbing to me. While I got my crusty truffle butter shuffle just sitting out here trying to nip slip, you're gonna say that you wouldn't let me suck on your toe? While I'm crusty truffle butter shuffling, and that's not safe for the family. MD Butter, shout out, holler at your boy. Thank you. I almost made $300 with my videos. Yes. Um. Um. Yes. My diaper wipey gets really, really stinky when I put that cushy in my tushy. Then the next diggity thing, my avapaz goes pop, pop, pop. Nerve bullets go down, down, diggity down in my diaper wipey. Bars about my diaper wipey, gonna go swipey. You sweetie swipe. I might witty wipe, but I'm probably not. I'm just gonna drop a deuce, a load of stegosaurus douches. I don't even know words. You maybe know somebody. How am I gonna do something but like that about my diaper wipey? I love it. This is like my pillow, my fluffy cloud pillows make my plug squeaky. Where do you think I get my WD-40? My diaper wipey. My diaper wipey got all my tiggity things up in there. Where do you think I get my bars from, son? Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. This is the wrong content, huh? Oh, dang. That means that you're gonna bust all over my backsplash then, huh? This ain't the right thing, huh? So you're gonna go harder and faster, huh? You're gonna keep going harder and faster, ain't you? This ain't the right content, huh? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's some brains. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? Y'all be giving me compliments to that. I mean, like, thank y'all. Y'all taught me how to use some thiggity thiggity thing. Eyeballs up. You do know that my camel toe is getting extra stretched due to y'all paying so much attention to it that Boney is popping all the way out the bone chain and having to charge me child supports due to him playing around with messy yardbirds getting sloppy toppy trying to get them gummy nummies, which he already made a video about me today, son, about them diggity diggity things and who's running around with Boney getting them nummy gummies. Boney. Not your boy Boney. I ain't there. I ain't had nothing to do with the Gunsteria. I had no halitosis in my mouth. Some asses the masses where I'm supposed to get tied up and called. They said they were gonna call me Skip. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Skip been behind the whole wall of the curtain the whole tickety time. He like the Wizard of Oz up in this money. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chickity tag, y'all? Thank you guys for laughing. Thank you guys for understanding that there ain't no brains here. Can I get some hands in the chickity chickity chat? If y'all having a happy day. How many tickety times you guys to have a happy dance before you drop a deuce in the WYP? How many tickety times you gotta go eyeballs downtown diggity down before you do a downtown reach around before Boney busts out the bone chain and had to cost you extra child supports? These are questions that we need answers to. We got too many answers before the questions had to get answered into. We need answers. How many answers do y'all got? I need questions. I got Keister eggs to lay. I mean, like the time is limited before, but the free 99 downtown reach around goes off of the list of the menu. I mean, Skip does not control the menu, son. Skip is the one that gets your eyeballs on the camel toes. And can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all? I am your dad. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some child support, son? I need a pack of smokes and some chocolate milk. Who else is dropping deuces and diaper wipies other than your boy? I don't know. That means you need to keep your eyeballs up in the chickity chat.